welcome to Young Turks, India's longest running show on entrepreneurship. I'm Shireen Bhan. Here's a look at what we have lined up for you on the show today. We caught up with LinkedIn's co-founder Alan Blue for an exclusive chat in Bengaluru. We revisit our Young Turk from 2013, Bipin Preet Singh, founder and CEO of digital payment service MobiKwik. And find out how you can grab your ideal home without falling prey to a web of brokers with GrabHouse. India is currently the second biggest market for LinkedIn globally, with a user base of over 35 million. Reiterating its commitment to India, the company this week moved to a new 250,000 square feet office in Bangalore that will house 800 staffers. In an exclusive interaction with CNBC TV 18's Adit Charlie, LinkedIn co-founder Alan Blue says it's possible that LinkedIn may acquire an Indian startup in the tech-enabled placement space. And what's more, Blue also, an angel investor, is open to backing Indian edutech and marketplace ventures in his personal capacity. Here's a slice of that exclusive conversation.
You have grown 10 times in the last 7 years in terms of the user base. How important is India to LinkedIn's overall strategy?
It's tremendously important. So it's our second largest country after the United States in terms of membership. It's also a tremendous business opportunity for us. So much growth. So many opportunities to help companies hire effectively, to help individuals get jobs, to help companies do their work more effectively, and to help professionals stay informed, stay connected with their networks. So tremendous opportunity.
You talk a little bit about, what's the plan going to be like in this new setup? Are you going to be doing something different from what LinkedIn has been doing in India?
Bangalore has long, for LinkedIn, been a location where we've developed software and capabilities which we've deployed for all of our global products. It's also been one of the centers for our global customer operations, for interacting with our customers, both individuals and companies, here in APAC. It's also become, and this is something which is new only in the last few months, a place where we're developing products and versions of LinkedIn's products which are unique to the India market.
I see.
So in some ways, the global product is a great match for India, connected to global corporations, but also a lot of businesses local. So building the right product for startups and for companies that are doing their business primarily in India is something that we're concentrating on.
How is LinkedIn helping entrepreneurs in India?
LinkedIn helps by helping groups of founders come together, and then by helping those founders find the resources they need in order to be successful. I know that LinkedIn is very frequently perceived as someplace for recruiting and for jobs, but it's far more than that, because it's actually about your professional network. And
right.
For an entrepreneur, that means access to capital, it means access to hiring great people, it means access to your first customers, it means leadership and branding, it means advertising your new products when they're available. All those things are possible on LinkedIn.
When you look at the startup ecosystem in India, are there interesting assets there that LinkedIn could do with? Would you be interested in acquiring some Indian assets going forward?
Oh, it's possible. So I fully believe that startups in India will be innovating in almost every sector of the economy and every imaginable type of business. Some of them may end up aligning with LinkedIn, and then we would look to partner with them, look to work with them closely, or potentially look to acquire them. I mean, in the end, companies grow in many different ways, but if we can find entrepreneurs who are as committed to our mission and our vision as we are to create economic opportunity for Indians, then making them part of the LinkedIn family, or at least exploring that idea, it makes sense for us.
What I've noticed in the last few months is the UI of the LinkedIn mobile app has really gone to the next level. If you could just talk us through what went behind the scenes, was there a conscious effort to change things there?
We've noticed that more and more people are accessing the information through mobile, and not necessarily when you're doing a job search, although a lot of people do job searches through our mobile apps. But when you're paying attention to our influencers, or when you're reading articles that are being shared, when you're paying attention to what's happening in the network around you, the mobile device is an amazing way to do that. And of course, the mobile device, especially here in India, but worldwide, is actually a tool which is the most broadly distributed computing platform ever. So it's important for us to be a component of it, to be native to that space. We're an old enough company that we started desktop first, and then we became also a mobile company, and now a mobile first company.
What do you make of the Indian startup ecosystem, and are there any interesting companies here that have caught your attention?
It's early, and it's currently laying the foundation for a tremendous boom in entrepreneurship. So I think India will be deeply attractive to investors who are looking for venture plays, for small startups which can become large, great companies. And as far as what I look at around now, I mean, I have followed Flipkart for a long time. I think when we've, I mean, it's funny, I think about SlideShare, which has actually become part of the LinkedIn family, and that happened several years ago. But InMobi and companies like that, they really are laying the seeds for this next generation of people who will create those companies.
Would we see you investing in an Indian startup in a personal capacity going forward?
Maybe. Certainly consider Flipkart as a possible investment. But truly, I think that.
Would you like to invest in Flipkart? Is that what you're saying?
Can you hook me up? I think the world of investment is one which progressively knows few boundaries. And I think investors are going to go looking for the place where the best talent, the best entrepreneurs, and the best ideas actually are. I think they're going to find a lot of that here in Bangalore, and in India at large. So I will definitely keep an eye on it.
As an angel investor, do you have particular preferences in mind? These are the kind of startups you like?
So I do, yes. So I concentrate primarily on investments in education, investments in developing marketplaces which bring more people into the economy. So for instance, I've invested in a company called Weave, which is about including people who make textiles, especially make textiles by hand, directly in the marketplace for selling those textiles to designers. That's actually a great way to take advantage of the technology to essentially bring a marketplace to a place where it could never have gone before.
The advice that you would like to give budding entrepreneurs, you guys have been at it, you guys started LinkedIn at a time when the .com, bubble had burst. Obviously, access to capital then was more difficult than it is today, I'm sure. You have seen multiple boom and bust cycles, right?
Yep.
What would be your top 3 advice to Indian entrepreneurs, especially those who are thinking, hey, where's my next round of funding going to come from?
Build something fast. Build it cheap. Try it out to see if it works before you go and get massive funding. Build great relationships as you go. And make sure you start the process with an idea of how you build a business at the beginning. If you can do those things, and then when you're at it, you can do one thing at a time, then either you're going to have a great success, or you're going to build a set of relationships and experiences which will lead to the next success.
Well, it's definitely turning out to be an Indian summer for Silicon Valley executives and founders. It is now time for us to take a break here on Young Turks, but on the other side, we revisit our Young Turks from 2013, Bipin Preet Singh, founder and CEO of digital payment service MobiKwik. Catch this conversation on the other side of the break.